Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I've missed you guys so much. I'm sorry, I've not been uploading for 1 week. 1 week. I've told you guys that I've been uploading. I'll upload once a week, but you know what? My body just didn't cooperate with me. I wanted to record, and my body just went back to bed. I don't know why. I was so sick. My body was, you know, I couldn't sleep. I slept without my blanket and without the fan, and I still felt cold. I don't know how is that possible. I felt like I was in the Arctic, bro. I felt like I was in London again. So freaking cold. After taking few medication and everything, finally I'm back healthy, and now back to my favorite part of my job, talking about watches. And I know I planned to do this video last week, but because of some physical difficulties I couldn't do it, but now I'm doing it. Now I know you guys have seen, it's been in the news everywhere. Anant Ambani and Radhika Merchant got married, and one of the most beautiful weddings I've ever seen. Maybe in the 20th century, the best wedding in history, better than Prince William and Meghan Markle getting married, and better than everyone. I think it's the best wedding that I've witnessed, certainly. In maybe in the 20th century, 1990, 1990s, 1980s, the best wedding. But we're not here to talk history, we're here to talk about his watches. And I saw everyone in the news talking about all the watches that were worn there. So I'll do a separate part. One for Anant Ambani, one is for the guests that appeared there, because if I combine everything into one video, it will be like 45 minutes. So I'll just do one about Anant Ambani and one about the guests that showed up there. Because Justin Bieber, Rema, John Cena, Kim Kardashian, Khloe Kardashian, Salman Khan, Ranbir Kapoor, Shraddha Kapoor never, Janvi Kapoor, everyone came to the wedding. Even freaking, who is that? Bill Gates. Bill Gates and Mark Zuckerberg even came to the wedding. I'm surprised I never see Elon Musk there or something. But I mean, it's okay. We're going to talk about watches. And one more thing, I just want to say as a side note here, I'm not in a creepy way telling this, but Anant Ambani's wife, bro, Radhika Merchant, oh my god, she's so gorgeous, so freaking gorgeous during the wedding. And it's not a creepy thing to say, I'm just saying it's a compliment. Okay, now, the first day of the wedding, right, I saw him, I think he was in a black outfit, a black jippa with pants and everything. And I saw him, he was wearing a Patek Philippe 5990-1422G, which it was a variation. It was covered in diamonds, and the center links of this one, the bracelet, and the what's that? The dial. The dial, it was had rubies, and he had three variations. I know the rubies one, an emerald one, and I don't know whether he has the blue sapphire one or not. I think so, but he didn't show in the photos. So that was the first one he had. I think that one also. I think maybe it's a piece unique. I think because in the market they are not doing that much currently. So if I were to put a value on that, maybe $1 million to $1.3 million. It depends what people want to pay for it, of course, because the market can say that, but then maybe someone's willing to buy for it maybe for $500,000. But from what I would estimate, it's $1 million to $1.3 million for both the sapphire and the ruby version. But the sapphire, the emerald and the ruby. The blue sapphire, I don't think he has it, because I never seen a photo of him wearing that. Okay, go to the next one. Okay. This watch, you see this watch on someone's hands. If you're not a watch person, you won't know what's the value of it, or you don't know the complications that it has. So this is a Patek Philippe Grandmaster Chime CC300G. So this watch is 44 millimeter. It's in white gold. So, and it has so many freaking complications. It has a moon phase, the date, a perpetual calendar, a minute repeater, a chronograph function, a celestial. I think it has a celestial also. So everything is combined into a 44 millimeter case. So I don't know whether you know how hard it is to make a watch like that, a 44 case, and put all those complications inside, all roja inside everything, all put inside. I don't know how long it would take to make that. I think it would take a watchmaker maybe 4 months, 4 or 5 months of constant work just to work on that one piece. And I think Sylvester Stallone also sold his one, a sealed 6300G, for I think $5 million, 5.4, around that, 5.4. So the valuation is off on this website or what I'm seeing it. It's not 8 million. I think if a buyer is willing to buy at auction, I think it'll be around 5 million. 5 million, 6 million is the max. It won't go to 8 9 million because very few watches go to that range. So that's a 6300G. He has a 5990, the ruby and the emerald. Okay, this one. I know he has some crazy other watches, but we'll stay in Patek Philippe first because that's my favorite brand, and I want to stay in Patek Philippe. So he has the Patek Sky Moon Tourbillon, which I've only seen him, Mark Wahlberg, Jay-Z, and I don't think Kevin Hart has it because that guy's a small fella and he want to wear this watch is physically impossible. So I think only Mark Wahlberg, Jay-Z, and Charlie Stern and the CEO of Patek Philippe and him, Anant have this watch. So this is the Patek Philippe Sky Moon Tourbillon 6002R. This is the same as the previous Grandmaster Chime. Both are the same value, but both are different because this casing, like this rose gold casing, is hand engraved. So it takes a lot of attention to detail just to hand engrave this watch because there's a slight problem, you're done. The case is gone. You have to throw it away because everything has to be perfect in order for the watch to, in order for the manufacturer to do the watch to completely this one, make it pitch perfect. Everything have to be perfect. The complications, the mechanisms, the mechanical parts inside, everything have to work. Everything have to be synchronized accordingly for it to work. Okay. So that watch also I value around 5.5 to $6 million accurately if it was to go to auction, but it depends what a person is willing to pay for it, obviously. So this is the emerald version I said. By the way, his wife, oh my god, is gorgeous. Oh my god. Why am I looking at his wife, bro? Never mind. Forget of his wife. His wife is gorgeous, that's all. Okay, this is the one in the emerald version that I said before. Both, it's almost the same price, exactly the same price as the one in the rubies version. But I don't think he has the blue sapphire version. I might be wrong. Okay, now I think the freaking Patek Philippe itself, I think, came around $15 million or something. Because you have the Grandmaster Chime, you have the Sky Moon Tourbillon, you have the 5990 in the full baguette version with the emerald and the rubies. Both are 1.3, 1.3 million, you make it 2.6. The Grandmaster Chime 5 and the freaking Sky Moon Tourbillon is 5. So altogether, I think around $13 million, just that 4 watches alone. Now, we go to the next one, Richard Mille. Now, I think Richard Mille is just a freaking toy watch. I don't get how a freaking plastic watch is this much, but celebrity, they influence the market and everything, so people pay crazy prices for this. So this is the Richard Mille 5205 in collaboration with Pharrell Williams. So Pharrell is very, he has a lot of admiration for space. So what they did was they made a dial. They called a painter to paint the dial. So you see inside the dial is the painting of an astronaut in space. So I don't think the image is, the watch is what he's wearing. I think he has the more expensive version where it's a sapphire case. So a sapphire case, to make a case for that watch is highly complicated. You cannot do that. Not you cannot do that. It takes a lot of time for you to do the manual labor to do that what Richard Mille did here. But the price tag reflects for itself. This watch current market value is around $6 million, the same as the Sky Moon Tourbillon and the Grandmaster Chime. So $6 million for this watch also. Now, there's a, I don't like to say that Richard Mille is freaking overhyped or what, but they're beautiful watches, but for the prices that they have, because their companies, a company started only 20 years ago, and to be already commanding these prices, I have to respect them, but I'm not a fan of Richard Mille personally. I only like that freaking Richard Mille 0704, and I know it looks like watch that came out of a McDonald's Happy Meal, bro. Because in real life, you see it, you think it's $10, 10 ringgit or 20 ringgit, but it's freaking how much was it that day? I saw 1 million ringgit or something, 1.2 million ringgit, somewhere around that, and you can't justify the price of that watch, but it's just social media hype and everything. You just get the price of that watch. Okay, we go to the next one.
Anant Ambani's extravagant wedding celebrations seem to be never-ending. This time, he was spotted at a temple wearing a $1 million Richard Mille RM12 Tourbillon in red carbon TPT that's limited to only 18 pieces. How much do you think his whole wedding will end up costing?
Okay. He also spotted wearing a Richard Mille RM1201 in red NTPT. Now, the thing with that is, it's a gorgeous watch, but I just can't define how people are buying these for crazy prices, because this over a million. This watch is also over a million, and you see, it's a plastic watch. It's carbon NTPT, red carbon NTPT, with a tourbillon inside, and that's it. There's nothing else. And on a strap, not even a bracelet. It's a plastic strap, and over a million. I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. You know what, yeah? That clip, yeah, of Mark Zuckerberg talking about watches, because Mark Zuckerberg before never spoken about watches. One of the richest man in the world never spoke about watches before, and it's just that freaking incredible that someone of Mark Zuckerberg here is able to now he understands watches and everything, because I think Anant Ambani, he was wearing a Richard Mille, but I can't specifically see what model it was. I think it's a piece unique or something, because the photo they put a RM with the koi fish inside. I don't think that's it, because I can't see it properly to really give you guys an answer for that. But that's also over a million, maybe 2 million to but to have, it's almost impossible to have how Richard Mille done it, bro. They put a koi fish inside a watch, not an actual real life koi fish. They painted it and they put inside a watch, because who thought of that before? No one thought of that before. Who would have thought of putting a fish inside a watch, and then that watch will sell over a million, over 1.5 million, even. So, and we praise to Richard Mille, bro. But I have to respect them for what they've done in the industry and everything, because what they've done is generally impeccable, man. But now back to Anant Ambani. So that clip went super viral of Mark Zuckerberg, talking about the watch and everything. And now I think he also understands watches and everything. So Anant Ambani, right? I think his watch collection, right, is not based on hunting the watches. It's all hype pieces. Because every watch is a Richard Mille or Patek is driven by hype. He doesn't have vintage rare pieces like a vintage Daytona or a vintage AP or something Patek Philippe that 5270 perpetual calendar. He doesn't have that, because what I've seen is only something that are piece uniques, that it's driven by the price. That's all. I want to see him with more vintage watches, special watches, maybe like a Daytona or a AP chronograph, something like that. So that's it about Anant Ambani's watch collection. I'll see you guys for part 2 of this wedding, of this video, where I will be talking about the guests that were there and what watches they were wearing. Because if you combine all of the guests also, I think their watches won't even come close to what this guy has. So guys, that's all for today's video. I will see you guys next time. Oh my god, it's so good to be back. Okay guys.